Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a full face, well almost a full face, of makeup that I got for Christmas. So I have the Sephora little set, I have the Morphe 3502, I have a brush set, I have a new foundation brush, I have a new foundation sponge, some bronzer, a highlighting palette, some setting spray. So I have a bunch of stuff. Some of it will be first impressions and some of it will be just things that I love that I got refills of. So if you want to see a full face of makeup that I got for Christmas, just keep watching. Also, shout out to my sister for the sweatshirt I'm wearing. It says, "I just want to hang out with my dog. Got it for Christmas." And now I'm probably going to wear it all the time. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the Sephora set. I think there's a primer. Yeah, there's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid. So I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Opal. And I think I've decided that primer maybe breaks me out, so I might chill out on the primer for a little while. We'll see. Okay, and then I actually got the Morphe Y6 and also a Morphe sponge. I am not convinced that I like putting on foundation with the brush, but I kind of want to just put like half on with the sponge and half on with the brush just to see if there's any difference in coverage. I just feel like the sponge helps the foundation sink into the skin a little better, but I used this twice on its own without the sponge, and by the end of the day I was really impressed with how my foundation looked, and I didn't know if it was because of the brush, so we're just going to try it out. And I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, which is one of my all-time favorite foundations, and I'm in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. So since I'm using a brush and a sponge, I'm just going to pour it onto my hand and then take it off my hand with each. Okay, so I'm going to do this half with the brush and this half with the sponge. And I just feel like I don't really know what I'm doing when I'm applying with the brush, because I don't know if I'm supposed to tap it in or if I'm supposed to swirl it or what. And I just feel like the foundation just like sits on top of the skin. But I get really good coverage, and I feel like it makes this foundation even more dewy than it already is. And I'm also using this new mirror I got for Christmas, which is really nice. It like has lights around it, and it has like magnified mirrors on each side, which is really nice. So I'm using like two mirrors right here, so if I'm looking in these directions, that's why. And I'm also going to be filming a 2017 favorites today, and sneak peek, this foundation will be in it. It just really wears really well on my face, and I prefer a dewy foundation. If you are oily, this foundation is not going to be good for you. But I hear that the Fit Me Matte and Poreless is really good for oily skin though, which is like this foundation, just matte instead of dewy. Okay, so as you can see, I got pretty good coverage with this. I'm going to go in with a little more just on the spots where I have the most acne. And I'm going to blend it over top of my ear just because I am going somewhere today, so I don't want harsh lines. I'm going to bring it onto my neck. And I do think this foundation is too dark for me, but I'm just going to keep going with it. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Morphe sponge, and I'm going to do the other side of the face. And I think I need more foundation. I'm definitely about done with this foundation. See, and I just feel like the sponge applies foundation so much faster. Like, even if the brush gives me more coverage, is it really worth it to spend more time on it? And also, at the beginning of the video, if it like changed focus a lot, I had it on continuous autofocus, and now I have it back to like single autofocus, and I'm just going to see which one I like better. I feel like the continuous is a lot easier, but I think it autofocuses too much during the video. I feel like I got about the same coverage on each side. I don't know if you can tell. Like it's not full coverage, but I feel like I got like medium coverage on both sides. So I'm just going back over this side with the blender just to blend it out really well. Okay, and I did not get a concealer, so I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and I am in the shade Fair Beige. And I'm not going to put like a whole lot. Just enough to like brighten my under eyes. I forgot which side I used the sponge on. I think I used it on this side. And I'm going to go ahead and blend out on my nose too with the sponge. Okay, and then I'm going to use the brush on this side. Okay, so I could definitely tell on this side that with the brush, the product goes farther. And I can definitely tell with the sponge that this side soaked up a lot of the concealer. But I feel like it still gave me like the same coverage. I don't really have dark under eyes. So. Okay, and next I'm going to go ahead and do my brows because they look really crazy right now. And in that Sephora bag, I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown, which is great because I used to have this. And then I ran out, and so I just started trying out like drugstore brow products. And now I'm really glad to have it back. But I'm also thinking, since I have so many brow products, I'm thinking about doing like a whole separate video on best and worst of drugstore brow pencils. So let me know down below if that's something you would like to see. But this pencil is just so good because it's like not too creamy, so it doesn't get all over the place, but it's like creamy enough that you don't have to like push really hard to get pigment. And I do want to try some brow pomades. I'm just not, like, I'm into like what's the easiest. And I think I've tried brow pomades before. They just take too long and they're more difficult to get where you want them. And I don't know. I just like a more natural brow look, but I do want to try some just to see. And I was going to film this video yesterday, but then I ended up going shopping with my mom, spending a lot of money because all the Christmas stuff was on sale at Walmart and Target. So, here we are. Okay, my brows are on and they are thick, just like I like them. And I forgot that I didn't set my face with powder, so I'm going to go ahead and do that before things get too crazy. I'm just going to go ahead and go back over that concealer right before I set it to make sure we're not setting any lines. And this is really exciting. I got the Laura Mercier powder. It's just like a little small one, but I got it in that Sephora bag, so I'm going to try that out. Oh. So I used it yesterday and I took off the plastic thing, so now there's just a bunch of powder just sitting in the top. And I've been wanting to try this powder for a really long time, so it's kind of the only reason I wanted that Sephora bag. Plus it was a really good deal. I got it was $49, and then it was on sale for like 30 something, and then I had a 10 off of 50, so I got the bag and 2 Urban Decay liquid lipsticks for $50, and then I got a 10 off, so I got it for $40, and then I got it for Christmas from my nanny, so it was a really good deal. And I really, really like this powder. Now I look super crazy because my eyebrows are super thick and dark and I don't have anything on my eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes and then we'll go back and finish my face because I'm super excited to use this palette. This is the Morphe 3502. I have the 350S, which is like this palette, but it's all shimmers. And this is like a recreated, they have a 350M, I think, which is all mattes. And then the 350 has like shimmers and mattes. And so they recreated that palette. This one has shimmers and mattes. And I love their new packaging, by the way. And I love their new logo. It just looks good. And And then this is the palette. And these colors are so like up my alley. I'm really, really excited to use this like hot pink shade right here. The colors look like they're getting a little washed out on camera, but they're really, really, really pretty. So, to put this eyeshadow on, I got this Morphe brush set. I think this is like all about the eyes or something, and you get 12 eye brushes in here, which is really nice. And I've used some of them already, so some of them are dirty, but this is what they look like. There's just like a ton of brushes, and they're like brushes that I would actually use. So, that's really nice. Because I feel like a lot of brush sets you get, and half the brushes you would never even use in real life. So, we're going to use those. I'm just going to wing it. So I'm going to use this fluffy. I'm going to use this fluffy brush, and none of the brushes in this eye set have like a name. They all just say Morphe on them. So this is just like the tall, fluffy one. I've already used this one, so it's dirty, but... Okay, so this camera cuts off every 20 minutes when you're filming. So it stopped. I don't know at what point it stopped, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm going into the shade Orb. That is the third transition color, and I am just getting a really good transition for this eye look. And this color is actually really pigmented. Like way more pigmented than it looks in the palette. And now I'm going to use this R39 brush. This is not in the brush set. And I'm going to go into this darker like plum color. This is the shade Chestnut. And I'm going to put that in the crease. And I'm really going to focus this right in the crease, and I'm going to make sure not to blend like too far up. And I really feel like Morphe kind of stepped it up with these shadows. I have the 35 OS, which is a good palette. It's all shimmers though, so I don't really use that much, but I mean, they're good shimmers. I just feel like these shadows blend so much better than that palette. And I kind of feel like ever since the Jaclyn Hill palette, Morphe shadows have gotten better. So, I'm going back into that original brush and just blending out the edges. I'm so excited I'm going to see Pitch Perfect tonight. Pitch Perfect 3. And I believe it's the last movie, which is really sad. But I just love Pitch Perfect so much, and I'm so excited to see it. So now it is time to go into this hot pink color. This is the color Fire. And I think I'm going to put this all over my lid. I'm going to use this flat shader brush. And I'm just going to... Oh man, that's really pink. I'm going to go for it. That is hot pink on my eyes right now. Hot pink. I've really been into just like experimenting with colors lately. So that's how we're getting this hot pink mess on my eye right now. And I've been into like blending my eyeshadow like outward to give it like a brushed out effect kind of thing happening. I don't know what you would call that. Probably has a name, but who knows? It's probably not important. Okay, I'm going to go in with the shade right next to it. This is the shade Ruby, and I'm going to put that on the center of my lid. And I'm going to use my finger. Okay, that shade is not as soft as their shimmers normally are, but it does have pretty good pigment. I just realized how long of a video this is going to be, which means it's going to take a pretty long time to upload, so that's always good. Now I need something to like fix this situation, so I'm going to go into this second shade right here. This is the shade Pure. And I'm going to put that on the inner part of the lid. Alright, and now I think I want to put something dark on the outer corner. So, I'm going to go into Brave, which is right here. And I'm just going to put that on the outer corner just to give us some more definition. Okay, I feel like that definitely made us look a lot less crazy. So, I'm going to finish up, we're going to finish the face, and then we're going to go back in and finish the lower lash line. So, I actually have two bronzers. I have the NYX Matte Bronzer in Light, and a new Physicians Formula bronzer. And this is just like the regular bronzer shade. I had the light bronzer before. So, I think I'm going to go with the Physicians Formula one. And this is a shade darker than what I usually use. Yeah, I feel like I like this shade a lot more than the light shade on my skin tone. I just always felt like the light one didn't show up as much. Okay. So now I do have a new blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Blissful. And this is like pink. So we're going to be pink today. And I'm going to use this e.l.f. angled brush. And this came in the Sephora bag as well. I actually like this. I thought it was going to be super pink, but it's actually like a really light pink. And it just gives like a really natural like flush to the skin. Okay, and now on to highlight. And I'm super excited about this. I got the Anastasia Sun Dipped Glow Kit. So exciting. And then I also got this NYX Bright Idea Illuminating Stick. And I kind of forgot that I had this. And I already put powder on my face, and this is like a cream blush or highlighter, and it is purple. I don't know how well you can see that, but that is beautiful. So I think I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna put a bunch on my hand. Just gonna swirl it around, and then I'm gonna go in with the Morphe sponge and just tap it on my cheeks and see how it goes. I'm going to use this highlighting brush. I'm going to just mix Summer and Moonstone together. And we're just going to glow. Wow. I got the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet. And this was also in the bag, so I got a full-size Anastasia Brow Wiz and a full-size liner, which pretty much equals the amount that the bag was. And I'm going to line the lower lash line. So I'm using the Cover FX Illuminating Spray first, just to give us a more dewy look. And then I got this for Christmas. This is a Scandinavia makeup finishing spray, and this is the bridal edition. Okay, this one has a really strong mister, but this really sets your face and makes it last all day long. Okay, so this camera just stopped recording for the second time, which means I've been filming for over 40 minutes, so that's really good. And then the last step, I really feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. Okay, last step, we're gonna put some lips on. And I got a bunch of lip liners, which I don't even know where they all are right now, but I got these Essence lip liners, and I got Satin Mauve and in the Nude. So first I need to decide what lip I'm going to be putting on. I got these two Urban Decay Vice liquid lipsticks in Trivial and Amulet. So one's a darker color and one's like a pinky color. I think I have too much pink going on. I think I'm going to go with the dark color. So I'm going to use the Satin Mauve lip liner. And this is actually, I wasn't expecting this lip liner to be really good because it's a pencil liner and I always have troubles with pencil liners. But it's pretty creamy for a pencil liner. Again, these are only like $1.99 maybe. Like super affordable. Okay, I actually liked that lip liner. So now we're going to go into this Vice liquid lipstick. This is what it looks like. The packaging's really nice. We'll just see if it's comfortable. Okay, I think I like that. That went on really nice. I'll have to see how it wears, but we'll see. So that is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, you should give it a thumbs up to support me. And a lot of people who watch my last 3 videos are not subscribed to my channel. And it's really easy. You just click the subscribe button underneath this video. So you should do that. And you should comment below what kind of videos you want me to do in the future and any tips you have for me. So thanks so much for watching.